Hello, guys. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and play what I have on screen.
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I want.
Okay, cool. So today, what we're going to be talking about is how to, um, well, first of all, we're going to talk on the speed duration of a video. That's how to make a video fast, slow, or really fast, however we want it. We're also going to talk on, we're also going to talk on We're going to talk on, sorry about that, that was a call coming in. We're going to talk about the effects, silent effect, transitions, color corrections, and some of those things are going to be put included in what we'll talk about today. And also, majorly, we're going to handle some things in our effect and control side panel. Yeah. So first of all, let me go down to my videos. I believe I have some videos down here, like this one, for instance. Okay, cool. Let me play it and okay, a very interesting video. Alright, alright, I needed that one initially, but I don't think we're using it so much because of the length. So I'll play this.
MC Serrano, and I want to thank.
Okay, so one of the ways you can actually make a video faster is by going down to the speed duration side of things. So if I click on my clip here and right click on it, and I'll go to my speed duration, which is down here or right here. Click on it, takes me over here. So from here we can see that okay, this is like 100% of the speed, and this is 31% of the sorry, this is 31 seconds of the clip and all of that. So I can reduce this and or increase it. By the way, we should note that this is R. The first set of numbers we have here is for R, and the next one minutes and seconds, and we have our nanoseconds here. So I'll just hold here, click down, and drag to the left of this to reduce the percent of our speed. As you can see, the percent of our speed is changing down to like 120, and that means right now it's really fast because we've like kind of like increased the speed by dragging down the duration. So the shorter it takes for the video to finish, the faster it will be. So that's what it simply means. So I'll just go ahead now and press OK. All right. So I'll go ahead now and play it, and so we'll see how it goes.
Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose for
Okay, so clearly it's speaking really fast, like telling us that okay, this video is really fast now, but at the same time, it's kind of like altered the voice.
Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose.
Yeah, okay. So there's a simple thing we can actually do about that, but before I do that, I'll just go ahead and Ctrl Z it and do the reverse of things, which is this time to like really expand it. So here again, I'm going to come and drag it down and then really expand it to like maybe 80% thereabouts. And so now it should really be slow because I reduce the speed down to 80%. So this should make our clip kind of slow. So I'll say okay. And then it expands over here. Let me just bring that down so you can see. So if I play this time,
Mr. Jose, we will receive at OEA study for helping me and my family.
okay, so clearly it's much slower because now we have our speed reduced down to like 80%. Initially, we had it at 120%, making it very, very fast. But you notice that the audio, the voicing was actually kind of messed with. If I play, you can tell.
The application last 2021.
And how it was before, the audio was the audio when I had it down on 120, about 26 speed. It was really, really fast. So, like every once in a while, we'll need to make or use this effect while working because, well, we would like to save time or get somebody talk to make their point really fast so we can go on with, with other things, or we can have a clip shorter than it is. So the way we can actually work on this is by going to our effect and adding some effect to it, which is quite I think the effect we're adding to it is a very common one. So I'll come down here and look for effect. Okay, I don't have it here, I have it here. So click on effect and we'll be using our pitch shifter here. A pitch shifter. All right, just this one over here. So I'll hold my pitch shifter and drag it down here to my audio because the effect is okay actually on the audio. So the next place I go to whenever an effect is added, yeah, okay, you guessed it, yeah. It's my effects and controls because right now if I play it, regardless of the fact that I've added that effect, it still wouldn't make any difference. The only way I can make it like have an effect, actual effect, is if I edit it, like tweak it to how I want it to be. And the best way I could actually do that is going to effects and controls. And as we've mentioned in previous videos, the effects and controls actually contains all the effects that is being added to a video or an audio. This is where they're all embedded, where we can actually go and edit them or maybe turn them off or turn them back on, whichever way you see it. So right here now, you can see my pitch shifter under my effects and controls panel. So if I click down here, you see I'll just drag this down, so you see all the options that I have on my pitch shifter. So I'll come here, right, and edit it, click on edit, and okay, so this is where we can actually reduce or increase the pitch so it sounds at least usable. So before I go down to the parameters we have here, I'll just come down to my defects here so we can see our presets. We have a couple of presets here that we can use. So if I click on this here, Angry Gable, and let's see how it sounds. Alright, that's boss. Okay. Don't worry about my battery, I'll charge that soon. So let's see Deadly E, and
Visa application last 2021. We are extremely happy.
okay, not that bad, not that bad. We're getting there. Okay, so I'll come here and maybe try a different one, maybe Death Stretch, and see how it sounds.
What the heck is trying to set in the first team, but no way they studied for.
Okay, basically we kind of okay, I can imagine what this one sounds like. So I think basically what you should know is that these are just precepts uh, and they all kind of like manipulate what position our pitch is. That's just what they do. So as you can see, they just uh position uh change our parameters like we have over here. So just go back to default and then would add it and do it our own way. So one thing I want you to know is that in this case here, we have either we dropping our pitch, making it thicker, or raising our pitch, making it slimmer. So that's what we have here. So if I raise this up, she should sound like really tiny. Okay, cool. And if I drag it down this area that way, it should make her sound very thick.
We are extremely happy to share that I have.
Okay, cool. So we can already tell that we kind of like recovered our voice by dragging it down to this side. So let's just bring it back a bit here and see how it sounds now.
Finished my 2-year business program here at Sioux College in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Okay, so we can tell from there we have increased the speed of the video, and but at the same time we also retained the voice of the video. So if I play,
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I would like to thank Mr. Masabi and Flores team at OAA Study for helping me and my family's visa application last 2021.
okay, cool. All right, so I'll just do a little in and out. I like videos playing smoothly, so let me just quickly do that scene sequence render into out and see how that goes.
MC
Okay.
Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villa's team at OAA Study for helping me and my family's visa application.
All right. Clearly, we've made this faster. We've made it faster, but retained the voice. So let's do the reverse on this. So right click on this. Make sure you come here. Right click and clear into out. And this time I'll increase the duration and see if we can bring that back. So let's say I increase the duration to like 34. And mind you, we have to be careful about how we do it. If not, we'll just mess things up and we don't want to do that. So if I play this time,
Me and my family's visa application last 2021.
okay, cool. I go to my edit here from my effects controls, go to edit, pitch shifter, click on it, and this time we'll drag it to the left to raise the pitch of the sound. So if I play it,
We are extremely happy to share that
still sounding very tiny, so I'll bring it down a notch. Okay.
I have finished my 2-year business program here at Two College in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. We are thankful.
Okay, so it's slower, but the voice still retains. So you really won't be able to tell, like, is this video in slow motion or if it is not in slow motion. So it does all apply there. Okay, guys. So what we're going to be doing now is on, okay, we just talked about how to, like, alter the voices using a pitch shifter. So let's just quickly do a different way of changing our speed. So I'll play this.
Hi, I'm MC Serrano.
Okay, I'll go ahead and remove our pitch shifter. I'll deactivate it. Maybe just take it out totally. Yeah, like that.
And I want to thank Mr.
And maybe take our voice back to what it was before. And that's around, let's say 30. Around 30, 31. Let me just take this to 100%. Okay, so that's our voice.
Floor's team at OAA Study.
Alright, cool. So this is how we have had it before or from the scratch. So another way where we can actually affect this is this. If I scroll this up, we'll see the thumbnail. Yeah, cool. And drag my audio down a bit. Just drag this down a bit and expand this. I would click here, click here. Oh, sorry. Before I do that, like V, you have to right click and go down to the bottom. Go down to the bottom. So usually there's not enough room to contain all the options here. So you have them hidden under, like, from that arrow there. You just have to click to bring them out. So I'll to go down to my show clip keyframes and go to time remapping and click on speed. Alright, cool. So I'll come here, click here, and then I click here. Alright, so that's actually where I want my speed to change from. So let me just move this down here a bit. Yeah, so those hinges can actually be moved. So expand by pressing my plus sign, and yeah. So what I'll do from here is this. I'll increase the speed of the clip here by raising that up, just on the white line here. Just hold and drag up, so it goes up. And this here I'll bring down. Okay. So what we should have is we have slow and fast. So we have
And I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team at
slow.
OAA Study for
So by the ways, this method doesn't include the audio. So the audio we're hearing now is not moving with the video because the video is really slow, but the audio is still playing normal.
helping me and my
So as you can
family's
tell,
visa application last 2021.
so at this point it gets really fast. Let me just mute the audio so we can see that effect. So here it's slow, as you can tell, and then all of a sudden it starts talking really fast. Okay, so that's something that we can actually have. So what I'll do is this: I expand here, expand what we have here, click here, and if I go into this area here, I'll smoothen it. So what we actually have here is this. Initially we had it like this with those two clips joining each other, so to say. And then we have like this transition from fast to slow really fast. So it just moves from fast to slow really fast and all of that because of this line here, which is really, really steep. Like, there's no motion here, it just goes up. Like, let me see, it goes from slow to fast really, really quickly. So, but if I do this, it's kind of like ramps in. So it doesn't move in to the speed really fast or immediately. It's kind of slows into it. That's what we have there. It's kind of like slows into it. If you notice, so I'll move this here a bit and still adjust this further so it moves in slowly. So you don't really notice like where it starts moving in from, where it starts speeding up from. So another thing I can actually do here is if I click here, I can come down here and drag this to the left. So what happens now is that we have this S shape, which is a much smoother ease in and ease out, or ease out and ease into the fast paced side of the video. So now if I play it, it's kind of slides into it. We can do that for both. We can do that from talking fast to going slow, or going slow to going fast. But the issue with this is that it doesn't go well with the audio. So what I can do here is right click on link and click here and delete what I have there. So now I have this. All right. So we don't really use this for like things like this anyway. So I'll come in here and then I'll choose a video, perhaps this one here. Okay, cool. Create a new sequence. Anyways, Control N. Keep our normal parameters. Press Enter. Okay, I'll drag that here, drag this here, and keep the settings, and drag this one too down here. Oh, that's not okay. Drag this here. This much shorter. Sorry, I don't know what's on my hand. Okay, cool. I think I have one more. That's this here. Drag this here too. Alright, so what I'll just do is zoom in, right click, ripple delete, right click, ripple delete. Okay, so I'll play. Okay, let me just drop this quality down so our video should play faster. Okay, so we would usually use that for videos of this nature. So moves fast in and slow in and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is just before it moves into the next clip, it will go fast. So all right, so I'll do what we did before. Right click and click here, time on up, and speed, and scroll in like this. And click here and come up here, raise it up. So I want it to like speed into the next video. So right click, we will delete and expand this a bit and do what I said before. Click here and then make this like an S shape like that. So on this one, since this is speeding in, I'll make this one to also speed into this transition. So it's going to go like right click, go down to keyframe, time map, speed, and now raise this up a bit right here. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll take a pen, click here, and bring this down. like that. So very important to have this. I'll Control Z that. So just take this to the left. All right, cool. And just expand this a bit. All right. So that's how I have it. So now if I play, it should go from normal speed, right? And then should raise the speed into this one here. So that really didn't go how I wanted it. So I'm just going to raise this higher more. So it becomes more, so it's more obvious. So raise it higher more. So it's much obvious. So right click, delete, and let's try it again. Okay. So there we have it. I'll just it's actually something to like put into practice or perspective and stuff, and just keep trying it and put in a more creative situations and all of that. So, but then there we have it. Like this the time remapping. We have a video slow in, slow out, and all of that. Then this can help our video clips to look really cool when we actually put in the creativity. Okay, so yeah, we have to consider that. Okay, those are some of like the effects that I do or I use for my videos, and when editing like a straight up video and stuff. But yet again, let's just introduce something else after doing all those, like changing the duration of our video and and all of that. So I'll go ahead now and like try to capture when she says or like really important things and do something about it. Yeah. So I'll play this.
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team at.
Okay. So at the point where she kind of introduces herself.
Hi, I'm MC Serrano.
Okay, so I'll just expand this. I'll press my C to get the eraser tool out and I click on it. Yes, so what I actually want is this.
And I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team at
Okay, so I'll click here.
OAA Study for helping me. For help.
So I'm going to take out like the company name that was mentioned. So
OAA Study for.
okay, take that out. So you just thank the person for helping her. Take this out here. Report delete. Okay, cool. And so now it goes like,
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team at for helping me.
and there's that at there. So just really zoom in, drag in there, right click, delete. Okay.
Villaflor's team for helping me and my family.
Alright, so one other thing I see here is the jump.
Team for helping.
So in order for me to fix that, I'm going to use like a video transition. I'll go to effect here to sort of like cover up for that jump. So I'll click here on dissolve. That's the effect we're using. First dissolve maybe, hold and drag down and put it right in between the clips that are cut. Another thing I'm going to do is this: if I expand it, or let me just play it so you hear, see how it sounds.
Team for helping me.
Okay, so
Team for helping me.
alright, so there's that smoothness, and so, but at the same time, there's also this like shadow effect. If you notice, there's this shadow effect at the background. I don't want that to be there. So if there's something I can do about it, I'll definitely do something. So I'll just expand here a bit and I'll go click on the transition here and go to effect and controls. When you do that, you see the effect here that you actually added shows up right here, just like it's showing up right here, and you can kind of like uh drag it down. So see that we dragged it down there and kind of affected here too. Also drag this one to the back a bit. So that also would affect here. I'll drag this down some more. And that also would affect there. So now if I play it for helping me. So it doesn't really stay or it's not that obvious now. So if I
I'm
play
MC Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team for
for
helping
helping
me
me,
and my
okay.
family's visa application last 2021.
Okay. Click here, click here, take out that distance there, and right click up here, bring that down. So I'm play.
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I want to thank Mr.
Okay, one other thing I would think, like if I don't want to make this clip like so linear, I could like try to like zoom in a bit at some point and then bring it back to its original size. And this is actually used where I need to like focus on her more when she says something important, or so like thanking the guy who actually helped her to travel abroad and all of that. So I'll click on this here, and right here it takes us to our effect controls once again. So what I'll do is this, I'll hold down my alt, click out, hold down your alt, and click on the video, just the video. See, find out right now, the video and the audio doesn't click at the same time. So holding down your alt allows you to select just the video or the audio. So I click on select just the audio, the video, and this time I will drag it, still holding down the alt. You find that it duplicates. Yeah, so I'll try that one more time. So hold on your alt and drag up and see that particular clip duplicate. So what I'm going to do from here is this. I'm going to come over here down to our motions area here, and I'll click down, and from here you can see our position and scale. You can see your position and scale there. So what I can actually do is this. First of all, raise the scale and bring down my position, which centralize it down somewhere right here. Cool. Okay, cool. All right. So now if I play this,
Hi, I'm MC Serrano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team for helping me and
okay. So this actually works in place of the transition we have there. So just in case I don't want the chords to show, these are like two ways I could do that. Is either I use the transition, the dissolve here that I use, the cross dissolve that I use there, or I use like a simulation of another camera, so to say. So if I play here,
and I want to thank
so
Ano,
this is it with the
and I want to
transitions.
thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team for helping me and my family's Mr. Jose Villaflor's team for helping me and my family's
Okay, cool. Or I could use this for it.
Ano, and I want to thank Mr. Jose Villaflor's team for helping me and my family's visa application last 2020. We are extremely happy to share that I have now finished my 2-year business program.
Okay, so it goes on and on. So that's something we can actually do, guys. Like wherever there is a course or a jump or so, we can always like add a transition there, a dissolve transition there to cover up for that jump or that cut. Or another thing that we can actually do is to create the illusion of another camera, just like I did here. So it's cover ups for the cuts. So we can always use our scale and position from our effect and controls right here. Our position here, we have two numbers side by side, and the both represent the X and the Y, the horizontal and the vertical. I believe you get that. So this here, if I move it to the left, you see it moves horizontally on the x-axis, while if I move this, it moves up and down, left and right, changing the numbers. As you can see, left and right moves up and down. For the scale, yeah, as you can see right here, it just moves in one direction, which is up, right? Which is up. But there's something we can actually do. If I click on this drop down here, you see where it says uniform here. If I uncheck the uniform scale, it allows me to edit either ways, both X and Y in this way. So this is now scale height or scale width. So right here she looks kind of skewed, like stretched in. So I can scale the width to get her back, or I can still do this or do that, or you can we can do that, do various things and stuff. So that's I'll just take this back to uniform scale, and we have that on the effects and controls.